Hello Taurus, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Taurus, today we're going to focus on your past, present, as well as your future and a few other things. But before I start pulling some tarot cards, I do want to get the overall energy for your reading for today. So we have two cards that came out. So we have Give Your Relationship a Chance. And typically for me as a reader, this basically reminds me of the Judgment card in tarot. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio specifically, or you just might have that within your chart. It doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but give your relationship a chance. You know, this could definitely represent somebody from your past resurfacing back up here for you, wanting a second chance with you. Maybe you want to resurface back up here for someone, wanting a second chance with them. This could also represent somebody who wants to work things out with you and fix and repair things here with you. So however it resonates, right? But we do have Express Your Love, which is basically the card of communication for me as a reader. But we'll see why we're getting these two cards for your reading for today, but let's focus on your past, present, as well as your future. For Taurus, Sun, Rising, and Venus. All right, Taurus, in the past, we do have the Ten of Swords out here. Okay, now your current energy is the Page of Cups, and then in near future, we do have the Four of Swords. Your challenge is the Seven of Swords, and then your overall advice is the Seven of Wands. All right, Taurus, in regards to the recent past, it kind of looks like there was an ending that occurred here between you and whoever it is that you were once upon a time romantically involved with. I do want to look a little bit more into this Ten of Swords energy. Wow. Okay. We have the Death card to the Two of Cups, and then we also have the King of Cups. This ending that transpired towards between you and this person, and mind you, you could have been dealing with a water sign strongly, so Cancer, Scorpio, maybe even a Pisces, doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but this ending that occurred here between you and this person, it definitely happened with somebody who was definitely in love with you, and was very committed and devoted to you. You know, this is really throwing me off because man, this is really throwing me off because whoever this person is that you ended things with, it's somebody who had a lot of love for you. It's someone who cared for you deeply. It's somebody who was very committed and devoted to you. Yeah, that's really throwing me off. I'm kind of curious as to why things essentially came to an end here between you and this person. I'm just kind of getting this overall energy of you basically feeling like you have to just let this person go. Is that the best way that I can describe what it is that I'm seeing here? But I feel like there's a reason why you felt like you had to just let this person go and walk away from this connection. I just wish I knew why you decided to walk away from this person and let this person go. I do feel like this person was greatly affected by this decision of yours as far as like letting them go is concerned. I do feel like they were very hurt by it. I'm very disappointed by it. All right, let's focus on the current energy because we do have the Page of Cups here in the current energy. So let's look at that. We have the Three of Cups, we got the Four of Wands, and then we also have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. I don't feel like this is your current energy. I do feel like this is your person's current energy. I do feel like this person is definitely talking a lot about you to like close family members, close friends, you know, things of that nature. When this person basically speaks of you, they speak highly of you and the relationship that they once upon a time had with you. I do want to look a little bit more into this Three of Cups energy for whatever odd reason, just to see what I end up getting. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. Okay. We have the Nine of Wands, we have the Ace of Swords, and then we also have the Eight of Swords. Okay. I do feel, Taurus, like there's a huge possibility that the reason why you could have pulled the plug on your relationship with this person could have a lot to do with the fact that you don't necessarily trust this person entirely is basically what I'm getting. Because it kind of looks like when you were with this person, you were experiencing a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety. You also had a very difficult time letting your guard down with this person. I'm also getting an energy of you not even feeling safe and secure with them. A lot of overthinking going on your behalf. I'm also getting that as well. But to me, this all kind of stems from a place of you having like a lack of trust within your relationship with this person. And I feel like because there was such a lack of trust there, I do feel like it basically prompted you to let this person go. for the sake of your mental health is basically what I'm getting, because I do feel like this relationship started to affect your mental health significantly because of the fact that you didn't trust them, and because you didn't necessarily trust them, that made you worry a lot, overthink things a lot, stress a lot, things of that nature. you know it, Okay, so that kind of makes a little bit more sense because, to be honest, Taurus, I don't necessarily feel like this person actually did anything. You know what I mean? Um, to cause you to get up and walk away from them. I just kind of feel like because you just find it remotely impossible, you know what I mean? To trust them, and that started to affect you in a very negative way. Like, that's kind of what initially prompted you to free yourself from this entire situation. I'm pretty sure you find yourself in a much better place now, mentally speaking, because this person's not in your life. So you don't have to worry about the things that you were basically worried about while you were with them. Like, maybe you were worried that this person was going to betray you one day, or deceive you one day, or cheat on you one day, things of that nature. But now that, like, you and this person are not together, I'm pretty sure you have a lot of peace of mind now because you're not worried about the things that you used to find yourself worrying about when you were initially with them. But I do believe that this person is currently talking to other people about you and their relationship with you, and the struggles that you had when you were basically with them. But like I said, dude, I feel like when this person speaks about you, they definitely speak highly of you and what they once upon a time shared with you. Through their perspective, they genuinely feel like they honestly had a really, really good thing with you. The only thing that basically ruined this relationship had a lot to do with your lack of trust and faith for your partner, is basically what I'm getting. All right, now let's look at the Seven of Swords. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is showing up in your challenge, by the way. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups, we got the Six of Cups, and then we also have the Lovers out here. Okay. Taurus, in regards to your challenge, because I do believe that this is your challenge, okay? I do believe that this person will eventually resurface back up here for you, wanting a second chance with you, wanting to basically pick up where they basically left off with you. And when this person does return, because they will, that's kind of besides the point here. 9 times out of 10, you're more than likely going to accept this person back into your life all over again. It's basically what I'm getting. Now, the challenge for you is to not run away from this connection. That is going to be your biggest challenge, is to not run away from this connection, is to not allow your doubts and reservations to get the best of you to the point where it does prompt you to run in the opposite direction of this person. Again, I just feel like there's such a lack of trust there on your part in regards to your partner. You know what's kind of also throwing me off, Taurus? You know what's also kind of throwing me off about your energy is that you're kind of sitting in this energy of feeling like one day, I guess, this person's gonna eventually leave you, maybe for someone else, or cheat on you with someone else. And that's another thing that's really throwing me off, if I'm being completely honest with you. Your person's coming across as a King of Cups, nothing wrong with that. You're actually coming across as an Empress. And that's what's really throwing me off the most, because you're in this energy of basically feeling, thinking, and believing that one day this person's going to abandon you and leave you for someone else, or that they're going to cheat on you with someone else, or something along those lines, right? These are things that you genuinely believe and think and feel are going to eventually happen to you with this individual in particular. Now, the fact that you're coming across as an Empress, that's just basically insinuating, regardless if you believe this about yourself or not, this is basically insinuating that you're basically the total package. You're all of the queens in one, because that's what the Empress is. The Empress is all of the queens in one. In other words, dude, I think it's safe to say that you're the total package. This is also somebody who views you as an Empress, basically the total package. You basically possess everything that this person truly wants, and then some within a person. I feel like you as an individual has exceeded this person's expectations as far as like what they truly want and desire within a partner. Like, you definitely got it, and then some. It's basically what I'm getting. So I don't know, dude. It's like the fact that you would even think that about your partner, or believe that about your partner, that they would turn around and do X, Y, and Z to you, is kind of really throwing me off. Like, I would understand, right, if you honestly thought that and believed that. you know, if you were like a fraction of 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 what this person truly wanted and desired within a person. But that's the thing, is that you're not, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what's really throwing me off, is that you genuinely do think and believe these things about your partner and what they're going to turn around and do to you next. You know what I mean? Is like the best way that I can describe it is that I'm seeing here. Okay, so like I said, dude, that is your challenge when it comes down to this connection, is to not self-sabotage this relationship and run in the opposite direction of it because you think X, Y, and Z is going to happen to you. That is going to be your biggest challenge, is to control, you know, these intrusive thoughts that you tend to get. Because if you don't control these intrusive thoughts that you tend to get, it's going to prompt you to always, you know, self-sabotage this relationship and run in the opposite direction. All right, let's look at your overall advice. So we do have the 7 of Wands here for your overall advice. We have the Page of Swords, we got the 10 of Swords, and then we also have the 2 of Swords. This person's gonna come back. I cannot emphasize that enough. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Chariot, and then we also have the Ace of Wands with the 4 of Cups to the 5 of Pentacles. So that's kind of telling me that the two of you, yes, have experienced an ending with one another, and there might be, you know, distance right now between the two of you. And it doesn't look like this person likes the fact that there's distance between the two of you. It doesn't look like this person likes the fact that it's over between the two of you. And it doesn't look like this person likes the fact that, you know, they're experiencing life without you, because these are not things that this person wanted to basically experience, is basically what I'm getting. Now, this person might be at a distance from you right now. They may not be talking to you right now, but that is going to basically change. That's kind of besides the point. I think a blind man could have saw this one coming. They are coming back. And the reason why this person's coming back is because they want you in this relationship that they basically once upon a time had with you. Your overall advice, though, your overall advice is to be open and receptive to this person and their return. To be honest, I do believe that when this person does return, they're going to get a level of pushback coming from you. And the main reason why they're going to get a level of pushback coming from you is because you just don't trust them. You just don't trust them. When you look at this person, you think to yourself, all right, this is somebody who's out to get me. This is somebody who doesn't love me. This is somebody who doesn't care about me. This is somebody who's not serious about me. I need to protect my energy and I need to push them away and stay away from them. What you're really pushing away here is somebody who actually does love you, somebody who actually does care about you, somebody who actually is serious about you. And I get it. You seem to definitely think and believe otherwise from the looks of it, Taurus, but that's what you're actually pushing away. And that's what, you know, Spirit's trying to highlight to you is, look at what you're actually pushing away here. Because what you're pushing away here is somebody who actually loves you and cares about you, but you think in your mind, no, you're actually pushing away somebody who doesn't love you, somebody who doesn't care about you, somebody who's just out to get you and doesn't have your best interests at heart. That's what you think you're pushing away. That's what you think you're protecting yourself from. But that's my thing, Taurus, is that I don't feel like that is the case here. You know what I mean? With this particular person, I don't believe that that is a case. I don't believe that, you know, this person is as bad as you think they are, is like the best way that I can describe what it is that I'm seeing here. And I feel like Spirit's just trying to highlight that to you. Like, look at who you're actually pushing away here. Is like the best way that I can describe what it is that I'm seeing here. I do want to look at this King of Cups real quick. Tell me more about the King of Cups. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, we have the 4 of Pentacles, we also have the 2 of Pentacles, and then we also have the King of Swords. To prepare a situation here between you and this person. We do have the King and the Queen of Swords out here. Yeah, let's focus on your energy really quickly here, okay? With the Queen of Swords to the 4 of Pentacles coming out here, that's kind of telling me that you don't really trust this person as far as you can throw them, but you definitely don't trust this person with your heart is basically what I'm getting. You definitely don't. Now, with the King of Swords to the 2 of Pentacles coming out here, Taurus, you're dealing with somebody who says what they mean and means what they say. If this person tells you that they love you, it's because they really do love you. If this person tells you that they're in love with you, it's because they really are. If this person tells you you mean the entire world to them, it's because you truly do. This is that type of person that says what they mean and means what they basically say, is basically what I'm getting. At the bottom of the deck, we do have Temperance out here. That's also telling me that this person's intentions towards you is coming from a very pure and sincere place, and I get it. I think that you're very convinced that that's not the case, but that definitely is the case when it comes down to this person that you're currently connecting with, Taurus. You know, I feel like when this person tells you things like they love you and they care about you and they can't quite picture and or fathom, you know, their life without you, I'm gonna be honest, I do feel like it kind of goes in through one ear and out the other on your end, mainly because you don't trust this person. So because you don't trust this person, you know, you don't trust them with your heart, you don't trust the words that come out of this person's mouth, you know, things of that nature. So it kind of makes sense as to why, like, when they do tell you nice things, it kind of goes in through one ear and out the other because you don't trust them. Therefore, you don't trust anything that comes out of their mouth. Okay, now, in the near future, we do have the Four of Swords. So let's look at the Four of Swords. Okay. Now, in the near future, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we also have the Eight of Wands, and then we also have the Seven of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Pentacles, and then we also have the Seven of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands, and then we also have the Star out here. So this is the energy that I see you harnessing before they make their return. So just kind of keep that in mind, but they will be making their return. That's kind of besides the point here, okay? Now, in the near future, I do see you very focused on your career, your growth, your expansion. For some of you, you could very well be thinking about going back to school to further your education, to land a job in a field that you're really, really passionate about. This could represent turning a passion of yours into a business. That's definitely a possibility. For some of you, you could very well be thinking about getting a second job. I'm also getting that as well. But nonetheless, all I really do see you doing is, you know, taking time to focus on this healing journey that you're currently on, as well as your career, your finances, your growth, your expansion, you know, things of that nature. I do feel like you're investing a lot of time and energy towards, you know, your financial situation, your growth, your expansion, you know, things of that nature is basically what I see you doing. You're keeping yourself extremely busy / occupied. And I do feel like it is kind of helping you on this healing journey, but it's also helping you not sit around and think about this person, what happened here between you and this person. So you focusing on your career, you focusing on your business, it's definitely going to keep your mind, you know, extremely occupied on other things outside of, you know, what you're going through with this particular person over here. But at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Three of Pentacles. We do have the Tower. I do feel like this person's return is going to surprise you in some way, shape, or form. There's just something about this return that's going to surprise you is basically what I'm getting. I feel like this person's going to do something that you may not be anticipating or expecting is kind of what I'm getting. Like, for example, let's say that this person just randomly decides to show up at your job one day to have a conversation with you. Well, that's not something that you're anticipating or expecting. Or let's just say this person shows up at your house one day, you know, to have a conversation with you and work things out with you and fix things with you. Well, that's not something that you're anticipating or expecting. There's something about this person's return that's going to take you by surprise. And it's not something that you're anticipating or expecting this person to basically do, is basically what I'm getting. Because to me, granted, could you be receiving a text from this person or a phone call from this person, it's kind of take you by surprise? Sure, that's definitely a possibility, especially for those of you who are under the impression that, you know, it's done and over with between the two of you and you guys are never going to get back together and you're never going to hear from this person ever again. It could just be that simple, you know what I mean, that they're calling you and texting you, you're kind of taken back by it because you weren't anticipating or expecting all of this from them. But they will be making their return. They do want to fix this. They do want to pick up where they left off with you. They don't want to start over. More of the story. They don't want to start over. They don't want to go off and build, you know, with absolutely anyone else if it's not basically with you. I do feel, Taurus, like you are being encouraged by Spirit to give this person, this relationship, another go around. And the only reason why I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to give this person, this relationship, another go around is because of the simple fact that, and I'm just being honest with you, you're running away from someone. you're running away from someone who really does love you, Taurus, who really does care about you, who really is serious about you. And I understand that you seem to think and believe otherwise, but this is just the reality of the situation, is that you are dealing with someone, and you have been dealing with somebody who really does love you and cares about you. I just kind of feel like these intrusive thoughts make you think otherwise. I feel like these past traumas that you've experienced with other people make you think otherwise. I feel like this fear that you're experiencing when it comes down to this person, it makes you think otherwise. But, Spirit's definitely encouraging you, Taurus, to accept this person back into your life, because you wouldn't be accepting someone who doesn't love you or doesn't care about you or who isn't serious about you, you know what I mean, back into your life. You would be accepting, technically speaking, somebody who actually does love you, who actually does care about you, who actually is very serious about you back into your life. If you were to accept them back, is basically what I'm getting. So it kind of makes sense, you know what I mean, as to why Spirit's like, hey, like, you should really, like, give this person a chance, you know what I mean? Now, this is entirely up to you on whether or not you do decide to give this person a second chance or not. You don't have to take Spirit's advice or anything like that. But, as far as like your overall advice is concerned, when this person does make their return, you're going to be on the fence about it. You truly are. That's kind of besides the point here. But Spirit's like, hey, like, just kind of think long and hard about what you're doing here, and really look at your situation, and really ask yourself, are you honestly walking away from somebody who doesn't love you, who doesn't care about you, who isn't serious about you? Or are you just having a moment where you're allowing your past traumas to kind of affect you and influence you into staying away from this person, running in the opposite direction of your relationship with this person? Or if you're just simply allowing your trust issues to affect you right now, and influence you to run in the opposite direction of your relationship, with this person. That's all Spirit is basically asking of you. Before you make a decision on whether or not you want to accept them back into your life or not, all Spirit wants you to do is really take a hard look at what you're actually walking away from and who you're actually walking away from. And then make your decision. You know what I mean? If you feel like, nope, I got to stay away from this person because they're a bad person, all right, then stay away from them. But if you honestly look at the situation, Taurus, and you see, what you really have right in front of you, setting aside your doubts and reservations about them and these negative narratives that you may have created in your mind about them, like, we set all of that to the side and you really look at this person, like, I think that you would come down to the conclusion that this is somebody who actually really does love you, who actually really does care about you and the relationship with you, and is actually very, very serious about you. I think that those are things that you're going to witness and see if you were to just simply set aside your trust issues, your past traumas, your doubts and reservations about them, these negative narratives that you create in your mind about them. And I think that that's when you'll see for yourself, like, okay, wait a minute, like, I'm just scared right now. I'm just allowing my trust issues to get the best of me right now. I'm just allowing my past traumas to get the best of me right now. And that's okay. Sometimes that happens. You know what I mean? But that's what Spirit wants you to just realize, that right now, within this dynamic that you share with this person, that's what you're experiencing. You're experiencing a moment of you having massive trust issues right now, to the point where it's causing you to freak out and run in the opposite direction of them. You're experiencing a lot of fear right now, and that's what's really prompting you to run in the opposite direction of your person. Or you're just allowing past traumas that you've had with other, experience with other people, that's allowing you to feel the way that you feel and think the things that you think about this person, to the point where it causes you to run in the opposite direction. But I say all of that to say this: everything that you're experiencing and going through right now does appear to me that it has far more to do with your past and your trust issues than it does with this actual person that you're connecting with. I just kind of feel like you have to learn how to, like, separate that, and realize, like, okay, I'm just having a moment right now. Like, I'm scared, or I'm just allowing my trust issues to get the best of me, or these past traumas to get the best of me. Like, that's all Spirit wants you to do, is, like, separate, like, what's really going on with you and your relationship with this person. That's when you'll see, like, okay, like, this person really does love me, like, this person really does care about me. I'm just thinking this way and feeling this way and reacting this way towards this connection because of what such and such put me through, or what such and such over there put me through. You see what I mean? Like, all Spirit wants you to do is separate, like, what's really going on here, because you're not separating anything. It's like you're mixing everything together. You know what I mean? So in other words, when this person from your past put you through what they put you through, and it's now currently affecting you within this relationship, it's like you're mixing it all together, by assuming that, because such and such put you through this one's going to turn around and put you through that. You know what I mean? It's like you're kind of mixing everything together. You know what I mean? And because you're mixing everything together, it's starting to become overwhelming. It's starting to become stressful. It's giving you anxiety. It's giving you fear. You just want to do away with it. You're uncomfortable. You don't want to deal with this anymore. But if you were to just separate the fact that, okay, such and such put me through this, yes, they did, but this one over here is not doing that to me. This one over here actually treats me 10 times better than this person did. You know what I mean? Like, just separate it. Just separate things here and look at your situation for what it truly is. Stop mixing everything together and then go as far as to like assume and think and believe that, oh, well, because such and such put me through this, they're going to do that to me. Because if you were to separate things here, you would see for yourself that, yeah, such and such put you through all of this stuff, and maybe that's the reason why you are the way that you are. But can we sit here and say that your ex is just like this one? I don't think so. So just separate things and look at your situation for what it really, really is. All right. So that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.